All right, let's jump right in. Today we're exploring a practice that has found a place in millions of lives, and we're going to be using Yoga for Dummies as our guide to see just how approachable this ancient tradition can be.
Okay, so to really get why so many people are turning to yoga, we first need to set the stage. We've got to look at the problem that it's trying to solve in our world today.
The book kicks things off with a feeling I think we all know. It calls our modern life a hectic 24/7 way of life. You know, just constant notifications, endless to-do lists, and non-stop stress. It's a world that is always on. And honestly, it can be totally exhausting.
So, with all that pressure, it's really no wonder so many of us are looking for some balance. This number you see here, 35 million, that's how many Americans our source says are already practicing yoga. And they're part of a massive global community.
So, what is this practice that so many people are embracing? Well, it is definitely not some new wellness fad. As you're about to see, it's actually an ancient answer to a very modern problem.
This is the big question, right? If you're picturing someone twisted up like a human pretzel, hey, you are not alone. But our guide, it just cuts right through all that confusion and gives a really clear starting point, especially for total beginners.
At its heart, this is what it's all about. The book defines yoga as the ultimate mind-body practice. So the goal isn't just about the physical stuff. It's about getting to this really unique state where you feel both totally alert and deeply relaxed all at the same time. And this is not some new trend. Our source points out that yoga has a history that goes back 5,000 years. I mean, just think about that. It has been tried, tested, and fine-tuned for millennia. That really says something about how powerful it is.
And I think this quote from the book just nails why it's been around for so long. It's so much more than poses. It's a timeless answer for anyone out there who's just looking for a bit of peace and contentment in their lives.
Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the tool we're using for our explainers today, because it does such a great job of making this whole thing accessible. The guide we're pulling from, it's really designed to be the perfect first step.
Yep, our guide for this entire breakdown is Yoga for Dummies, 4th edition. The whole point of the book is to be a reliable, easy-to-use introduction that you can keep coming back to on your journey.
And you can absolutely be confident in the info because of who wrote it. I mean, we're talking about a team of real heavy hitters here. A pioneer in yoga therapy, a world-famous teacher, and one of the leading academics on yoga. So what's with this number 100 plus? Well, it's not just some random figure. According to the book, this represents the combined years of experience the authors have with yoga. So yeah, you're in very good hands.
So how does one single book take a 5,000-year-old tradition and make it, easy for a total newbie? The secret is really in how it's all laid out.
The book breaks it all down into a super clear step-by-step journey. The first part gets you started with the basics. Part 2 walks you through the foundational poses. Part 3 is all about creating your own routine. And then Part 4 looks at how you can bring these ideas into your everyday life.
Now, if there is one single message that comes through loud and clear from this guide, it is this. Yoga is not some exclusive club. It's meant to be adapted for absolutely anyone, no matter what stage of life you're in.
And the book doesn't just say that, it shows you. There are whole chapters dedicated to different needs. So there's specific advice whether you're a teen, a mom-to-be, an older adult, or even if you're looking for some relief from chronic pain. There is literally something for everyone.
And this brings us right back to that pretzel myth. The book makes it so clear that the goal is always function over form. It's not about trying to copy some perfect pose you saw on the internet. It's about listening to your body, respecting its limits, and finding what actually works for you. So the guide kind of leaves us with this really simple but pretty powerful thought. In our crazy, hectic world, we're always looking for these big, complicated solutions. But the book leaves us with a question to chew on. What if the first step to finding that peace we're all looking for is as simple as turning a page?